Welcome to the Delta Saloon Casino Training. You currently are working for the Delta Saloon starting this coming weekend, Saturday the 15th. It looks like we're having our grand opening around noon, and you will be part of the Delta Saloon and Casino. Our goal is to restore the Delta back to its original glory. You're going to be starting out with 48 brand new machines, some of the best in all of Northern Nevada. And we are going to expand that number over time and hopefully add a section where the gift shop is, where there's some table games, electronic table games, blackjack, craps, potentially baccarat, and roulette. So I want to start off with who is the boss. The boss is going to be your general manager at the Delta. That would be Steve. You are all Delta employees, and you're working with my team, which runs a casino, which is M1 Gaming. The two teams together, M1 Gaming and the Delta, need to be perceived as one team. So we are here to train you today about how to run the casino operations, and the Delta will teach you how the bar operations work, the food operations, and the entertainment. But together, we are always one team. You are on the Delta payroll, and you need to follow the Delta handbook. As far as the org chart for my company, my name is Dean DeLulo. I am the CEO of M1 Gaming. I own the Carson Nugget, the Nevada Nugget, the Delta Casino Operations. Tiger Tom's has just been rebranded as Tommy's Lucky Pub, and the M1 Gaming slot route, which is at several different locations throughout Northern Nevada. We are also working on future projects such as the Downtown Carson City project, where we're going to be adding hotels and convention space, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful project, but that's all in the future. Our focus today is on opening up the Delta. As we speak, slot machines are being added, and the casino's coming together. Everything should be together. Hopefully, if everything on the schedule happens, then we should be done sometime on Thursday, the 13th, and we will be doing some play days, getting you trained, and there will be a mandatory training on Thursday where you'll be able to see the real slot machines. Today, you'll be able to go out to the Carson Nuggets floor and experience the slot machines. We'll show you how they work. On the 13th, you'll actually be able to go onto the Delta floor and see the actual machines and apply everything that you learned here today. There's also going to be a Winners Club there. You'll be trained at the Carson Nuggets Winners Club today, and then on the 13th, you will get trained at the Winners Club. That's the real club with the real functionality on the 13th, if not prior. Scams. We need to talk to you about scams. If it looks wrong, if it feels wrong, if it is not right, you have a lot of options. First option is see your supervisor at the Delta, right? If you don't understand a procedure, see your supervisor. If someone comes up and tells you something to do, it's not your supervisor, then you need to stop, process that, and see your supervisor. There's a second option, and that is the GSM hotline. Everyone will be given a card that you should put in your wallet, put in your cell phone, and whenever in doubt, call this number. The number is 775-720-1028. It's a 24/7 hotline. It will always give you guidance of what to do from the gaming perspective. Don't call this number asking how to do something at the bar or in the restaurant or tied to entertainment. This is your gaming hotline. It is manned 24/7. The phone will ring right here at the Carson Nugget. If for some odd reason you call and you get a voice message, you can leave a voice message, but we want you to call back and talk to a human. If you call and get a voicemail, all that means is that the GSM here at the Carson Nugget is currently on the phone with another guest. So just give it a few minutes, call back, talk to a human, and they will tell you exactly what to do, whether it's how to fill out a form, how to pay out a jackpot, how to do comps, whatever questions you might have, they will help you 24/7. Again, 775-720-1028, the GSM hotline, Guest Service Manager hotline, right here at the Carson Nugget. You guys are going to have a title of GSA. That is Guest Service Ambassador. A Guest Service Ambassador is fully trained as a bartender, and they're fully trained how to run the casino side. The casino side will be, after you're trained, the easiest part of your job. You just need to follow the procedures, and you need to stay in compliance. Today, Tom is going to take you through what you need to do at the slot machine, how to keep them running, how to fix jams and that kind of stuff. And then he also takes you to the Winners Club, and it'll be how to sign someone up, how to process it. It's very, very important to collect data, and we'll get into that in a second, because we are marketers. We market to people to bounce them back to the property. 80% or more of your clients are going to be locals, and they're going to return. In Virginia City, you're going to have some tourists. Those tourists need to get signed up as well, and they will be able to be marketed to. They might not come back every day, but they might come back every month, every quarter, or maybe every year. So we market via direct mail, versus emails, via text. There's a lot of ways we market, so it's very important that you collect all information on the players. One thing that we do, and it's in your handout, is we do a monthly direct mailer. The direct mailer can have up to $150 in free play for our very, very best players twice a week, and maybe 4 or 5 times a month, depending on how many weeks are in the month. So a player can get $300 a week times 4, that's $1,200 a week in free play if they're one of our tier 1 players. The lower end will get anywhere from $3 to $5 twice a week, so $6 a week times 4 or 5 weeks. Either way, the amount of money we put out there in free play is substantial, so we want people to always play, always log into their account, and always get maximum benefits. And the only way we can mail to them is if you get an accurate mailing address. We also send email offers, so we need an accurate email address. With email, every digit counts. You need to make sure that every digit on that email is 100% accurate, and text as well. You need to get the area code and the phone number, and we look for mobile phones. We're not really looking for landlines. It's impossible to text to a landline. At the end of your training, you're going to be given a evaluation form. We want you to fill it out, and we're going to do a question and answer. We're going to make sure every single one of your questions are answered, and the evaluation will help us improve the training for the next group. The Nevada Nugget, as I mentioned, M1 Gaming owns the Carson Nugget, the Nevada Nugget, and Slot Route. The Nevada Nugget is in Dayton. It's right by the Smiths in Dayton. Very, very close to Virginia City. When you come down the hill, you're in Dayton, stop by the Nevada Nugget. The Delta management has recommended that everyone here stop by the Nevada Nugget and sign up for a player's card. Play, enjoy the Nevada Nugget, hit a big jackpot. But the most important thing is the Nevada Nugget currently has 40 slot machines, soon to have 60 slot machines. The Delta currently, when it opens, is going to have 48 machines, soon to have 60 machines. Both operations are going to be very similar. Both operations are going to be similarly staffed on the casino side. Both operations are going to have a similar Winners Club. Both of them are going to have similar marketing. So when you go play at the Nevada Nugget, that is your sister property. Those team members, we don't call them employees, we call them team members. Those team members are here to help you, support you, answer questions for you. That's a resource for you. So go down to the Nevada Nugget, introduce yourself, and look at the people providing you service. And remember, that's going to be you at the Delta doing the similar job. They can tell you the idiosyncrasies of doing a jackpot and other fun stuff like that. But it's a small operation, Nevada Nugget. The Delta is a relatively small operation too. They're both about the same size. We get a lot of questions that can someone from the Nevada Nugget go and sign up and work for the Delta? The answer is yes. It's two different companies, right? We are not limited by things like overtime and scheduling that would require staffing issues at the two properties. The Carson Nugget, the Nevada Nugget, and the Delta are three completely different, separate properties on three completely separate payrolls. So you could work for the Carson Nugget, the Nevada Nugget, or the Delta and have a primary job and a secondary job if you so chose. Secondary job could be part-time. You could pick up shifts. But if you know someone that works at the Carson Nugget or the Nevada Nugget, yes, they can go up and work at the Delta. Since all the properties are linked, they all have a similar surveillance system and they have similar HR policies, we do ask that no matter what, you're at your best behavior at all three properties. It can affect your employment. I wouldn't want someone from the Carson Nugget to go up to the Delta and get in trouble at the Delta. And likewise. So we say you have a heightened sense of responsibility, so please treat all the gaming properties. Actually, no matter where you go, that should be a standard. Don't over-consume alcohol. Don't over-gamble. Just use these as entertainment facilities. Follow the HR policies. Delta will set your HR policies, whether you can gamble there or you can drink there. So see your supervisor to get the HR policies. At the Nevada Nugget, our team members are allowed to gamble and drink and enjoy the Nevada Nugget, but not while they're on shift. You cannot do that. At the Carson Nugget, the rules are slightly different. The slot people cannot play slots here, but they can play slots at the Nevada Nugget. So whenever you have a question regarding human resources, remember, you're employed by the Delta. You have the Delta handbook, and the Delta has HR resources available to you. M1 Gaming's job is to teach you the compliance side, to teach you the slot side, and make sure all the gaming is run to the standard in which you're being trained today. Schedules, hours of operation are dictated by the Delta. They'll tell you when they open, they tell you when they close. The slot machines, once they're turned on and functioning, technically never turn off. So the minute the doors are open for the bar, the slot machines and the casino is open. There is no timing difference. When the bar closes, the slot machines don't turn off, but the casino technically closes. There can be no play on the slot machines when there's no attendant. So when the bar is closed, the slots close. There's no after hour gambling once the doors are locked and the bar is closed. If you were to hit a jackpot, there'd be no one to pay you, right? So it's very important that you manage the opening and closing with the Delta team, and the casino follows the bar. And if you have any questions on your schedule, again, see your supervisor. And again, Steve is the boss, and he has a management team underneath him. They will set the structure of who you report to and who supports you and who helps you out. Again, thank you for attending the training. Tom Sullivan is now going to take you through how a slot machine functions, how the Winners Club functions, and then we're going to regroup in this room for a question and answer period. Thank you for coming.